What's up, y'all? It is your boy Don Juan. I am back for another Unapologetically. But this Unapologetically is different. This time, I'm putting y'all in my business. Yes, this is an unapologetically putting y'all in my business like I've never done before. You don't want to miss it. So, a lot of you know I do this Unapologetically channel, and I've been trying to figure out the things that you all want to see. I've been trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work, but just in general, it's been a balancing act. When I tell you, I cannot thank you guys enough, because YouTube, you guys are very, very passionate about what you want to see and the conversations that we have and all of those things. So a lot of times you guys will go find me. Like, I will be out and somebody will be like, we waiting on Unapologetically. Where the review at? You know, I'll be out and people will say, I love the videos. We ain't got one in a while. I'll be on Twitter. People will be like, we're waiting. You know what I'm saying? So I have to really thank you guys for the motivation that comes with this channel and you all pushing me. You don't realize how much you're pushing me. So when we're doing this, I'm working on being better at trying to find the balance with providing you guys with what you guys like to see, but also just, you know, timing it because of the busy life that life can lead. We all have busy lives. So it's not to say that your life isn't busy, but you're taking the time out to watch me on this channel. And I don't take that lightly, y'all. I really don't. With that being said, today I'm going to unapologetically take you into my business. And when I say that, some of you are already looking like, uh-oh, you finna tell your business. I am gonna tell my business, but it's a different type of business. I felt like I have to take this moment to do this video to tell you some of the things that I experienced in my business. I've touched on these in a few different a few different videos before briefly. But I think that it's fair to say you guys, from following me on this journey, be it Twitter, via Instagram, via here, you deserve to understand some of the things. So hopefully you don't have the same mistakes. So currently I have a apparel line that I co-own with my business partner, Alfonso, the New Meaning brand. We started this business at the end of 2019. At the end of 2019, it was a boss shirt and some masks. We're gonna put it on the screen for you guys. Boss shirt and mask. If any of you have been following me that long, you can realize when I would just wear masks on airplanes. And when I wore the mask on the airplane, they were blank. And one day I was talking to a friend. I was like, I need to do a mask and just say, you know, why have I had these masks? Because every time I wear them, people are looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're like, it's not you. And I'm like, oh, it's not me, it's you. So that's where the idea for our signature face mask came about at the end of 2019. We sold a few masks, sold a few shirts, and I was like, oh, okay, this is something different for me, but it's good. So the New Meaning brand was born then. 2020 happened. At the top of 2020, I don't watch the news, guys. So if it's anything about me, some tidbits that you're learning with this video. I don't follow blogs and stuff like that. So if I see blogs, it's because somebody sent it to me. I can only name like Freddie O and maybe Jasmine Brand or any of the things that I actually have followed just because I've known them a long time. But the energy that those things bring to me, I don't normally follow those things, just so we're clear. So again, I say top of the year, I am out and I am in LA actually. And when I'm in LA, all of a sudden, my emails start to go off and someone who's working for me calls me and they're like, oh God, have you seen it? And I'm like, what are you talking about? So I guess you all are like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Because I'm lost. And they're like, our site is going crazy. Face masks are like a mandate thing right now. Like this thing they were talking about on the news is happening, COVID. And I'm like, what is COVID? You know, like I am so lost and so in a bubble that I really did not know what this new thing was, this new virus that people were talking about. I just know that my office is calling me. My emails are going crazy. And I'm wondering why. I find out that COVID-19 has come into the world and masks are a thing now. So the thing I started about 4 to 5 months prior has become a thing. At that point, you guys, masks were like a thing that everybody had to have. So our signature mask and a few other of the things that I think it was All I'm Spreading Is Love, our signature mask and all of those things and our t-shirts took off. So within those few months, you know, I will say, and this is not a bragging thing, this is just an honest moment, that we made about $30,000 like that. It was like, put it on the screen, because some people will be like, did you really? You know, I'm sorry, y'all. And I just understand the world that I'm in. So that's why I say it. Not you guys, but a lot of people. So we did. We make this money and life was like, okay, this is crazy. But the demand of it was outrageous. So with that, we were doing this via Shopify. We are doing this site via Shopify and our numbers just spiked and went out the roof. Like when I say we were boom, 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 we have people working around the clock to be able to fulfill those orders, right? We fulfilled the first round of orders. Then it came in again. It was like higher than the first round. So I think the first round of orders were like 20,000. Second round of orders were like 30,000. Like it was crazy, you guys, crazy. So we work to fulfill all of those orders. We get those orders out and all of a sudden I get a notice, right? Here's where life gets tricky for me. I get a notice from Shopify that says, you had an influx in your ordering. We don't know if you're going to be able to fulfill all of this stuff. We are at this point, we consider you a high risk business because you are selling face masks and what we are in the pandemic, and we are shutting down the way that you are able to take payments. So immediately they tell me I cannot take payments on Shopify at that moment. What? Like my business, how you pay for it. They told me I couldn't do it anymore because I was selling masks and I was considered high risk at that moment. But my business was still booming. So I had to figure it out, you guys. So again, I started with Shopify. Immediately within the first 90 days of this, I was told I had to stop using Shopify payments, which is how they accept the payment methods for it. So this is in the scheme, like the whole grasp of what's going on with my business. You fast forward about a month later, business is still booming. Things are going crazy. I get emails from 3 of my distributors. They say, unfortunately, we are not able to provide you with any more masks because we have to make sure that we source them to other well-known vendors. I have orders that are out for masks that are like thousands. And they were like, nope, we'll refund your money in 10 to 20 days. What? So Shopify takes the payment methods away. The vendors next tell me, guess what? They cannot source it for me. So I have to find a new payment method. It was going to be PayPal or another gateway that was going to be able to do it, but I couldn't go offline because at this point my business is booming. And I was like, what is happening? Get the payment method back up. We find a new vendor. I'm not saying I love the new vendor, but we found a new vendor. Got them back up. With the mask, I'm going to try to outsource it and figure it out. We work to try to find and outsource and figure out a new vendor for the mask. It takes us a while. We have orders and we're able to fulfill the orders, but we basically stopped taking even pre-orders on it. And business is kind of like, what is going on? I'm going to be honest. At this point, y'all, I was so defeated. I was defeated on everybody tells me to go and use the Shopify method. Everybody tells me, oh, this thing is so easy. And I had done a lot of things in my life and I felt so defeated, you guys. I didn't know what to do. I felt like giving up. I'm just going to be honest. And so we fast forward out of this. We find a vendor for our mask. The new vendor can't supply all of them at once, but we're starting to work with this vendor. We're starting to figure it out with this vendor. I get an email, and this email is from a well-known brand. The email is from Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren tells me that they would love 1 to 2 million masks from me. This vendor and no vendor that I have will supply me with those masks. I felt like I was at one of the lowest points when I looked and I saw millions of dollars on the table and I could not take it. Those were the moments where people are like, well, what was it and what happened and what that was a tough moment, guys. Like, not because money is everything, but when you see it right there, when you see goals and you see a next level right there in front of you and you're like, what is going on? Why can't I obtain this? So I wasn't able to do that. So you're at like issue number 3 or so at this point that I've had with this company. We roll out, we continue in business, y'all. We keep going. Most of the consumers, they realized there was some delay with the items just because we couldn't take pre-orders and all, but they didn't know all of the issues. We continue on. We launched after that our Unapologetically hoodies and masks and all are still doing really great for us. So we have some of the biggest orders that we've ever had. We load up U-Haul trucks. We do it all. We load up the U-Haul trucks. We ourselves take these U-Haul trucks down there to drop them off to the loading dock, the UPS, and we're like, we did this. We did this at this point. We drop them off and we're like, great, everything is great. It's working. The items that are coming in now, we got those. Though, you know, we had people that were working around the clock to make sure we were never lagging. About 2 weeks goes by and we start to get these emails and we're like, what are these emails saying? The emails are saying, hey, we haven't got our order. That order went out 2 weeks ago. What are we saying? We start to research and we see most of those orders are still lingering. And we're like, what is going on? At this point, my business partner calls everybody in UPS, everybody in the United Postal Service, USPS, everybody from the top of the chain to the train. We go back to there. They're like, no, I'm sorry. We'll research it. We'll do all of these. This shouldn't have happened with this, even though your package is not lost until 30 days. I think it says 30 days or 6 weeks at this point. And we're like, what? Do you realize what this is doing to our business? Like, we drop this stuff to you. We drop trucks off to you. Like, there's no lying about that. We drop trucks off to you. So at this point, we call everybody. We contact the customers that we find that have this issue. We call everybody. We finally get ahead of USPS and they start to work on this. And within a matter of 24 hours or so, packages start to populate. Packages start to populate, you guys. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. I felt like we had been through so much with this business, but it was like, I did not know what to say at this point because it was like, how much more with all of these things? You fast forward to today, guys, we are still here. We have changed how we drop ship and things. We've went through about 2 drop ship companies. One drop shipper was a little icky, but we figured it out. We're with a company we've been with recently for a couple of months now. They seem to be working amazing. Knocking on wood. We have just gotten a notice that Shopify will again stop taking our payment method starting the top of the year. But we are still pushing through. I said all of this and I gave you some in-depth, unapologetically all into my business because I think sometimes we see a lot of things online. We see a lot of people online. We see all of these commercials and we see these people telling you, I'm going to tell you how to do blah, blah, blah. And you're going to make $10,000. I'm going to tell you how to make blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to quit your job. I'm going to tell you how to do that side hustle business. And this is how it works. But I don't know that people are really being real with you guys. And I wanted to be unapologetically vulnerable with you to let you know that it is tough, y'all. It is a struggle every day when you're a small business and you appreciate every bit of support that you get from everyone. You appreciate everything that comes your way. You appreciate every sale, every person that goes to the website. You appreciate it, and you have to adapt and you have to figure it out. So I'm saying to all of you out there, you will figure it out. You will adapt. you will continue to push on, and me sharing this hopefully will help you continue to push on. We are still here. We are launching our brand new sweatsuit joggers and hoodie set. I am wearing one right now. It is the Nope, but we also have our Nope joggers. Actually, the ones that you will be able to see on the website will be on the back pocket. We have our Unapologetically joggers with the Nope. This was something for me with working on setting clear boundaries in my life and being able to tell people no. If you are a person who sometimes can't say no, or it's kind of hard for you to say no, be it family, be it personal, be it business, be it whatever, this is working on those boundaries. You can tell your job no. You can tell your partner no. You can tell your aunt, your uncle, your parent no. If it's something that is not going to suit you, it is with those clear boundaries. Nope is a complete sentence, you guys. If you want to read it, it says a very clear, wholeheartedly, vehement, and firm no. That's what that means for us. So this is we have it in a few different colors that is coming to you guys. We have our Unapologetically, because we are here and you're hearing about me speak unapologetically to you on here, but sometimes we're unapologetically Black. We're unapologetically like who we are. I remember being in a restaurant the other day and the music was playing, and as the people were walking out, they were singing it was a New Edition song. And everybody in the restaurant started singing with those people. And I said, I love us for real. And for me, it's about being unapologetically who you are, unapologetically Black, unapologetically who you are in any way that you show up. So our Unapologetically jogger set is also going to be available. I said all of this and I got on here, you guys, hopefully being able, because it was in my spirit, to share with you. If you are working on this journey, if you are doing something, a business, or if you're doing any of that, you are not the only one that is experiencing triumphs. But all of the wins that kept push you to keep going, hopefully they pushed me to keep going. So things like this new launch that we're launching, we are dropping this brand new jogger and sweatsuit set to you. If you're watching this video, it is available now. It is available now. If you go onto the website and you add this item to your cart right now, I'm going to give you a discount. Put it in joggers. If you add it, you can have this item at a discounted price right now just for watching this video. But again, I want to say thank you guys, because launches like this are very hard sometimes. So thank you guys for always supporting. Thank you guys for always showing up. And I felt like I owed you this honesty in this moment. I owed you the moment to be very unapologetically honest with you and share some of the things, and hopefully that it helps you on your journey. No, nobody paid me to share this with you right now, but I felt like I needed to. So hopefully you unapologetically stand with me. Go get you a jogger if you would like, y'all. For me, if I sell 100 joggers, 50 joggers, like, I would feel like, hey, we are still in the game and we're still working each time. You know, that's what I tell people. Like, it's every jogger sold, every sweatshirt sold, every mask sold, every one counts. And I'm appreciative of it, and we're appreciative of it here at the brand. So thank you all for watching Unapologetically.